Hi, this is me, more holistic. How are you today? Hope everything is going great with you. I just was reading the headlines and I just saw that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had a beautiful child named Archie. That is so wonderful and I'm happy for them. I just have an opinion, nothing to do with them, just my personal opinion about why people, black people, highly melanated people, indigenous people, Hebrew Israelites, Moors, what's the other one? Aboriginal people, descendants of slaves, American descendants of slaves, whatever category, title you like to put on us. But you know who I'm talking about. So I just wonder, why do people get excited over such things as this? Because do we realize that the role that England played in the slave trade, they played a major role. From 1619 to 1807, they played a major role in the slave trade in the Americas, shipping millions of slaves there in the Caribbean, Barbados, all South America, down in there, everywhere, and it enriched Europe, their whole economy, cotton, rum, making glass, you name it. So the child that's born from them, he'll be, I guess you would call biracial, or mulatto, or whatever the correct terminology it is for these days. But mainly I want to talk about that the role that biracials or mulattoes play in the empire. Now, if you get the book by Chancellor William, The Destruction of the Black Civilization, he talks about how North Africa was conquered by the Arabs and the role that the mulatto, their offsprings, played, because they identified with their father's race more so than their mother, and they became very much interested in proving themselves that they were Arabs, so they were some of the worst enemies against the Africans, and that's the role that a lot of mulattoes play. Most of them do play that role. A small number are benefit us, but the vast majority identify with the oppressor race. Okay, now also, so why do people celebrate this? Why do people, melanated people, high pigment people with tightly coiled hair, or you can call us Africans, why do we celebrate this? Why are we interested in it? Why? When they have exploited us and our labor for hundreds of years and it hasn't stopped. It has not stopped. Even though people say slavery ended in, for England it was 1807, United States 1865, Brazil 1888, the same system is in place. They give us the illusion that we're free, but actually we're not. As far as lands and possessions and getting our monies that's due to us and being really a sovereign people, they still control us. And all the research is there. And I know we can say this is all an illusion, it's all in our mind. If we think positive and don't get angry and all these things like that, that it just doesn't really exist and it's all, all a fantasy and whatnot. Yep, that's a possibility too. But I just don't understand why people get so excited about it. Because, yeah, they played a major role in the transatlantic slave trade, from the, cotton to the textile industry that built up Europe. And another good book to read is Dirt by, I think it's Terrence McLaughlin, but it's out of print. It's very hard to get now. It's like $300-400 on Amazon. But I just don't understand. Maybe I'm not with the times. I'm kind of old, so maybe I'm not getting it. But why would black people get excited about that, even though I'm kind of late on that as far as that wedding and stuff? But the whole idea of it, that they're royalty, and how did they get their royalty? What does that royalty mean? When did it start? And why did they, get involved in the slave trade? I'll tell you why. Because England, they were so overpopulated with plague and all those diseases, and they didn't have any, most of the people, a lot of the people were in jail, and they had that class system and the lords and everything oppressing the people over there. So they shipped all their criminals over here and to pursue the American dream. And you know what the American dream was? Free black slaves to do all the work so you can get all the profit, and free land that they committed genocide on the native people. And then after slavery, there was the with the land Homestead Act, where they went west, go west, young man, and get all the free land they want. And everybody says, oh, they work so hard, they pull and tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. But no, I'm not saying no. Anybody can marry. Everybody can marry whomever they want. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. But this is just my opinion, what I think. I could be totally wrong, completely wrong, but I just don't get it. I don't understand. And also, if you want to know how much role London or England and the Europeans played in the cotton, how important that was to them, cotton, rum, and sugar, this is a great book to read right here, if you can see it. It's called Sugar Blues by William Dufty. It's really a great book to read. I've already read it. And I myself, being a vegan, I've always struggled with sugar. Sugar is like a drug. That's why I end up going to the dentist now, because I still have struggles with it. Even though I don't eat white sugar, I still have like an addiction to sugar, and I'm still fighting with it now. I'm doing a whole lot better than I used to be. I don't eat big old candy bars and stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot better. And also, if you want to know about the history of slavery and how part of the American fabric it was, people think, well, oh, cotton, there was nothing, just a bunch of niggers cotton picking, and cotton was just a little bit of something. No, that is false. Read this book right here, The Half Has Never Been Told, Slavery and the Making of American Capitalism by Edward E. Baptiste. It's a great, great book. I advise you to read it. They're not going to tell you to read it in school, but I advise every black person to read that book. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. And you'll get a total understanding what the word buck means and how dependent, like we were just a product. We were just nothing more than just a product. And it's just, that's why I say when I read this information, I don't understand why black people cry because of the royal wedding. They get all excited and everything. And I know the role that he's going to play. He's probably going to hate black people and identify with the dominant race and participate in keeping us oppressed. But then some people say we're not oppressed. Well, if you don't agree, that's fine. Everybody has their opinions, but but that's why I say reading is a great thing to do. And it's wonderful to read all kinds of information. And also, that's basically all I wanted to say. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else, but I'm not here to offend anybody, to make anybody feel depressed or bad or mad. I just want, just think about a couple of things like why? That's what I was always wondering all the time. Why does everybody get so excited about these things, all this celebrity stuff? I must be old school. That's probably what it is. But okay, basically, I'm going to wrap this up. I wish you have a great day, wonderful day. And remember, think your thoughts plus your beliefs equal reality. So that's why I like to know history, the real truth behind things, so that I can form a real true reality and not be an illusion, delusion, or have any kind of false concepts swirling around in my head, because then you're going to make, I tend to make choices by what I think. Your thoughts mold your actions. They have a great effect on your actions. And it's been nice talking to you today. And remember, drink at least 8 glasses of water. Eat your vegetables. Have your smoothies. Get at least 20 minutes walk-in or aerobics every day. Do some little yoga stretches, and think a lot of positive things. And also do some reading and research. Just don't take things at face value. You can do whatever you want to do. It's nothing that's impossible, but just like to know what we're up against. It's like somebody tells you, hey, Linda, there's bees outside. There's spiders and poisonous spiders, and there's rattlesnakes. I'm not going to go outside with a bunch of rattlesnakes. I need to know where the rattlesnakes are and where the tarantulas and where all the bees, so I don't get stung, so I can avoid that. So that's why I kind of like to find out what the true, real history of America and the world and the role that Europe played in it. All of Europe participated in the slave trade. Okay, until next time, click, become a subscriber, give me some comments. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye. More holistic.